Would you really like to have the power to change your life? Can you give me a few minutes to help? Some of my videos are more conversational, but in this one I've highlighted key phrases from my chapter on power to inspire and empower you. Right now, in the next few minutes, all the quotes are going to come from my book. PROWIRC is a lifestyle, the pursuit of balance and progress to create a life of well-being, happiness, success, and growth. It may not sound glamorous, but feeling good and well-adjusted in a life of progress and headed toward your goals is worth the effort. How would you define your ideal life experience or lifestyle? How should it feel each day, and what are the various ideal conditions to go with it? All the other details of desires, wants, or specific goals are actually the little its that should all fit nicely on this big picture tapestry. If ever the big and little its don't fit together, it'll be time to adjust or redefine one or the other. It has been my experience that many of the objectives and detailed goals of your perfect life can be quite interchangeable. Surprise. Many times we can become romantic about a very specific thing, like a particular car or house or activity or objective, or even a relationship, and it provides some temporary direction, but then we attain the goal only to find it wasn't right for us at all. Maintaining and internalizing that clear personal mission statement for your life can really help with self-discipline and self-control. As you become naturally more attracted to behaviors and experiences and activities that are in alignment with your mission statement. Having a direction and practicing self-discipline and self-control to progress in that direction are really the key to anything you want to achieve or aspire to. When you have direction and progress on any goal, it creates momentum in the direction of that goal. That progress also creates a feeling of contentment, well-being, and confidence, which help create the conditions needed to continue with the momentum to achieve the goal. As you can see here in the book, as we're going along in the chapter on power, there's a lot more information and narrative conversation in between these points. But just to keep it down today, I see people like a lot of shorts on YouTube these days. They like to hear specific ideas presented concisely. And I'm just actually going through main ideas from this chapter on power to give you that type of product. And again, I hope you're going to hear some empowering and inspiring phrases. If you decide to pursue self-mastery, you decide to review your mission statement to help you harness your resolve and self-discipline. To move yourself into action, and the moment you move into action, you create the power and momentum to achieve anything. In the moments after you begin to make progress, you think to yourself, I can do it. I have the power. But that power can be elusive. In the ever-changing fabric of your life, the PROWIRC system provides a methodology for you to maintain the power, the balance, and progress it takes to get there, keep getting there, and stay there. There is another mental power needed for that movement into action, as well as for continued effort toward all your plans and endeavors, a resource that helps to power it all, and a driving force behind any of your chosen journeys. It's the mental muscle behind the starting, continuing, growing, or changing of anything you ever do, and it's called willpower. Each person has a different amount of willpower at any given time, based on their experiences and how they've challenged themselves previously. The good news is that, like a muscle, your willpower can be strengthened no matter where you start. Strengthening that willpower muscle can help get the ball rolling on any change or progress you ever plan for yourself. We will talk about methods of strengthening your willpower in this segment because it's a powerful but sometimes hard to come by resource. Fortunately, there are multiple fuels you can use to help strengthen and develop the willpower for your quest. If it's any consolation to those going through a tough time, I've often found powerful and life-changing discoveries and much-needed new ideas during tough times, which does sort of align with the old saying, necessity is the mother of invention. If you bite off more than you have the willpower for chewing, you will know because you won't be able to stay with it. So we try to make changes we have the willpower to stay with. Then we keep up the change as a willpower ritual until it becomes a habit. At the point where it becomes a habit, it no longer requires as much willpower, and then we can utilize willpower for some other change. Your willpower may be adapted to any task for which you may require it. In other words, willpower that you develop in one area of your life will be available to tap into when you need it for an unrelated challenge. If you've been using your willpower to establish or increase your workout schedule over a period of time, you're going to notice a difference in your willpower when attempting to put in extra time or effort into your work schedule, at the office, or even with your household chores. So think of your willpower as having a fitness level that can also be helped by some good cross-training. Why do we need all these little tips and tools and thoughts to help us implement changes even when using an organized system for balance and progress? Well, because any changes we attempt to make in our life are not easy. We already have habits and rituals that we may not even be aware of, which are holding us back. Inspiration can be the force that makes a big job small and the impossible job possible. Remember the first time you saw the movie Rocky and you felt really primed and excited at the point where Rocky Balboa finds his direction and his mission, and he begins to apply that determination and focus to his work. The music comes on and we see him running through the town to the exciting theme. He begins to really improve through the montage, and in the pinnacle of the scene, he runs up the stairs, jumps up and down, arms in the air. He has grown. He has made it to a new plateau. He has combined the inspiration, the dream, the direction, and the work, and now he's ready for the fight. And if anyone hasn't seen the movie Rocky, you're missing a great inspiring movie that's also, I understand, one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite all-time movies, and certainly one of his favorite movies of the 70s, as he stated in his book. In the story, creator Sylvester Stallone demonstrates an inspiring model for success with his character, which he carries throughout all the Rocky movies. His character faces a big potential challenge to pursue a dream. He first struggles with the decision of whether to take on the challenge, then using the inspiration of both positive and negative events, he decides to commit and begins to do all the hard and necessary preparation work to take on the challenge. The workouts and the training. He ultimately gets into the fight itself with all his preparation and the attitude that it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up. And he enjoys the thrill of victory and all that goes with success. Throughout the Rocky movies, Stallone takes the whole premise a step further. Throughout the series, he demonstrates another typical life experience that really parallels a challenge that we are addressing here. The challenge being that even when you have successes, and even when you experience victory, life keeps moving forward, and the game keeps changing. And if we aren't paying attention, or we aren't careful with our life choices and maintenance of our goals, dreams, and life balance, it can all go the other way. Or as we say in the PROWIRC system, it can go into regress. Here's a list of potential sources you can go to find fuel for inspiration. Books like this one, which help you look at life from a different perspective. lectures or seminars that could be about specific skills you may need to pursue your dreams, from your own continued progress because of your organized actions and efforts, from discovering new and fresh ideas, breaking into new territory, taking things further to new places where you have never been before. From looking ahead and setting future goals, from inspirational entertainment products such as the Rocky movies, or any story which shows you someone rising to a particular challenge. Actually achieving the goals you have worked hard for and celebrating the results. And last but not least, by any notable progress in any of the areas of your PROWIRC. Of course, in this system being your power, your relationships, your organization, your wealth, your image, your relaxation, and your power of creativity. Here I've furnished you with examples of sources for inspiration because I believe in concrete examples of where the rubber meets the road. I'm going to suggest 3 areas to consider when you move to creatively improve your physical health and power in your life experience. The areas are exercise, nutrition, and limiting or getting rid of harmful activities or habits. I can say that on a personal level, a proven method of getting up the power to solve any problem that life has thrown at me has always been to take it to the gym. Because taking it to the gym not only improves your physical strength and overall health, but helps you to get rid of anxiety brought about by daily or accumulated challenges in life and many times from inactivity. It gets both your blood and your overall life force flowing in a way that makes problems seem a little smaller and makes you feel a little more capable of solving them. By the way, I use the phrase "take it to the gym" to describe whatever physical fitness program you may employ. Many times I've gone to a physical gym. Many years I've run or walked miles outdoors or on treadmills in my house, as well as having worked out with trainers on YouTube in my living room. Another key component of your physical power is nutrition. I will say that we all know a few basics like limiting fast food, overly processed food, and sugar. We all want to avoid dietary-driven illnesses, such as diabetes or certain types of heart disease, or any of the other ill health fates that befall bad diets. Whether it be smoking, excessive drinking, sugar binges, drug abuse, or any other no-win consumptives or activities, these very limiting factors need to be addressed. Activities that we know limit our life expectancy or quality of life really do require some soul searching. If you practice any of these habits for your own good, put your thoughtful consideration on limiting or eliminating these vices and get professional help if you need it to deal with any you feel are out of your control. The benefits are and will be self-evident. And why work against yourself? Please consider also, as you utilize that improved power to work through all the other areas of the PROWIRC system, the balance and improvement in those areas will in turn bring other types of power into your life. Folks, those are some really short clips from the chapter on power. Of course, it's, a lot more narrative and a lot more ideas and a lot more, addressing directly things that you can do, for your physical and mental power. And this is just one chapter, in the book, of course. I hope you stayed and found the content inspiring. The book is available through Amazon from the link on the channel. The workbook is also available on the website, the PROWIRC method. It's 22 pages of activities and exercises to address all the things that are in the book. The ebook for this on Amazon is $10. The exercise book on the website is $3. This is a complete system to help you change your life. Now, some of my videos are, as I said, more conversational. This one was really meant to just give you some key points to think about today to increase your power. Remember, in the book, we also then have the channels on the chapters on relationships, organization, wealth, image, relaxation, and creativity. These are all concepts that we simply, in the PROWIRC method, try to keep in progress. And by keeping them in progress, that is how we experience exponential growth. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Please comment if you have any comments. And, that pertains to any of the videos. Again, look forward to seeing you next time you're here on the channel, the PROWIRC method. And hope you have a great day.